Let's talk about Chelsea. Good run, of course. Nice win against Sheffield United. And that was a topic of discussion on the latest edition of the Gab Juls Podcast.
Frank Lampard says it's Chelsea's best performance of the season. They beat Sheffield United 4-1 as Hakim Ziyech steals the show again. Gab, could they be better without Pulisic and Havertz, who were both missing for that game?
I think they're a better team without them.
I think more balanced, you mean?
A more balanced unit, a more rational team. When you're Ziyech, he can play that position, starting wide, coming inside, being aware of where his teammates are. In a way that perhaps Pulisic, with all the injuries and the stop-starts that he's had, and the fact that he's simply younger, he's not there yet. They're also a better team when they have Tammy Abraham at center forward. When you have a real center forward, not Timo Werner, because Timo Werner is going to do one thing over and over again because the guy is not, he's not that big striker. He's not going to tie people up. And as for Havertz, he may be the most talented player on this Chelsea team, okay? Yeah. But he's a rough diamond. Yeah. You can't fit him in that easily, and that's why we've seen him move all around the pitch. So go with Kova and Conte in midfield. You got more of a solid base. Yeah. Mason Mount doesn't have to worry as much when he makes his forward runs. Ziyech reads the situations perfectly. When Ziyech comes inside, you've got Reece James who feels freer to come forward, which you might not do if Pulisic is out. A lot of these things come together.
I have no idea why Gab cannot wear headphones properly. But let's focus on what they were saying, shall we? Frank, do you think that they have a point that Havertz and Pulisic maybe aren't the best for this starting 11 and they're excelling without them in it?
Well, I would say yes. Well, right now I would say yes, and I said that Havertz, I wasn't convinced with his performances, but as they said also is that the fact that Havertz is a diamond. He's going to be shining very, very soon for the club, but he has to adapt to maybe English football, to his teammates, but it's not the case right now. And it's true that Abraham playing as a striker is better for Werner. And I feel the team more balanced the way they play. But on top of Ziyech, you have to name also Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is doing a tremendous job comforting, the midfielders and also allowing them to go forward and to accelerate the game, pace up the game. They did it today. For yesterday, what they did comparing to the other times is they were more, they were faster in the last 30 yards, and it's maybe because of Ziyech, maybe because of Mount, because they are more power and stamina doing that, because at the back Chelsea is stronger.
Tammy Abraham coming in seems to have worked well as well, Stevie.
Well, remember who they were playing against. They're playing against the side that haven't won a game all season.
Right.
So if we're going to start judging where Chelsea are on a game against Sheffield United at home, a team that hasn't won a game, then we're going to come up with a lot of things that might not be the case. Listen, if Chelsea's playing Liverpool tomorrow, who do you think's playing if they're all fit? Havertz or Tammy Abraham? No question, Havertz. And if I'm Frank Lampard, I play Havertz as well. Listen, Tammy Abraham gives you something different, no question. As Pulisic does. Pulisic's a guy that loves to run at defenders. When you play Ziyech, he's a little different. He's great. So, and again, on the other side, you've got Timo Werner, who's a completely different player. So, I think it's wrong to maybe judge them on this particular game. And if you judge them as a whole, then I would play Havertz over Tammy Abraham every day of the week.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.